So do you know what this giant box could hold? It could hold $60,000 gold and silver. How would you feel if you lost it all?
International Stacker.
What's up, guys? International Stacker here, and I'm going to tell you something that happened. First off, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to be unboxing a new item, and look, they have a YouTube logo. Okay, so anyways, recently, now, there's always been an argument of where you keep your gold and silver. It's dangerous to keep it at home. Should you keep it at a bank vault? Should you keep it at an independent company? Here or there, blah, blah, blah. Okay? I think this story highlights the dangers as well as some other things I'm going to talk about, like things called bank billing. Recently in California, there is a gentleman who was using a private vault service. He was using a private vault service to keep some valuables in. $60,000 in US currency, some gold and some silver. And per him, he did this after 2008, the crash. He wanted to be secure and protected should anything happen. Well, recently, the government did a case against the private vault company, said they're involved in drug trade or money laundering, whatever. I'm not going to get into that in this video. However, they had one search warrant for all 1,000 lock boxes, took them all, opened them all, took everything. So this gentleman's $60,000 gold and silver were taken from him. Now he's got to spend a ton of money and get lawyers to try to get back what's owed to him. And by the time he's done with it, guys, do you know how much money he's going to spend trying to get back what's rightfully his? It's crazy. I share that story to really highlight a mantra. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. So that's why many folks in the gold and silver industry do not believe in stock market or paper currency or this or that. They believe in hard, tangible, physical assets, not SLV or PSLV. Like gold and silver, you can actually hold in your hands. Because guess what? You have it until someone decides you don't, then you don't. Whether that's something like I just spoke about, that crazy story, whether it's a small bank or a small credit union maybe going out of business. And you know, side note, if anyone knows the answer to this, let me know. I know banks are FDIC insured up to like $100,000. But does that include lock boxes? If a bank was robbed and someone went and opened the lock boxes, I don't know if that's covered by FDIC insurance. But yeah, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Additionally, banks after 2008 passed what's called a bill-in policy or procedures for bill-ins. So previously, banks have been billed out, meaning the government prints money, actually not money, physical currency, and gives it to them to help them become liquid again. But then there was provisions passed for bill-ins. So you could have currency or whatever in a bank, and they could take it, and then they have to give you like stock in their company or their bank of equal value. So I'm just going to throw that out there, folks. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. And what am I holding right now? This is a Trigicon RMR for my new Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS that just came in. And this is one of the premier rear-mounted red dots. Let's see if I can turn this on. Rear-mounted red dots, and I'm going to use this on a pistol. I don't even know how to turn this on. Hold on. Oh, there's no battery. There's no battery in it. Thought it had a battery. So I'm going to put this on my Glock, and actually, let me go get it right now. All right, that was quick. Wow. So when I talk about if you don't hold it, you don't own it, what are you going to do when you do hold it? Let's see. It's clear. We're good. What are you going to do if you're holding it and people try to come to take it from you? You need to have a way to protect yourself. So this is the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS. This comes off, and my plan is to mount the RMR there, and it improves like your target acquisition time by like 30%, something like this, and it's just amazing. So I picked this up, and I think I'm going to make a video installing this. So if you're into firearms related content, I will make a video installing this, and this is a weather bracket to keep it from getting messed up with the weather. But if you don't hold it, you don't own it. So what do I do? Because you're all free to make your own decisions. 1, I hold all my physical gold and silver at undisclosed locations, plural. 2, I don't put anything in the bank or any kind of private vault that I'm not willing to lose. Now, I do keep currency in the bank so I can pay bills and live my life and this and that, but I don't keep a substantial amount in there, right? If you have a substantial amount of cash, it's better to have some at home, and you could leave some in the bank if it's really substantial. That way, if something happens at the bank, you get billed in, you have the stuff at home. If at home you have a fire or something crazy happens, you have the stuff in the bank. But guys, when you have gold, silver, you're super successful. This is stuff you don't tell people. You don't go tell your friends, hey, I just started stacking gold and silver. It's like, it's super amazing. You don't tell them that. You don't make a bunch of videos. Showing like your face. I wouldn't, at least, or places that people can tell where you live. And you better be protected when folks come for it. I actually put out a video not too long ago, and folks shouldn't come for it if you're not broadcasting it out there. I made a video a long time ago, and I spoke about an incident where a guy I knew got robbed. So what had happened is he had, did he buy? Yeah, he had bought a gold coin on like Facebook Marketplace. He sent the guy cash payment, but it exposed his address. He didn't think anything of it. The gold coin never came, and then sometime a month later, he was sleeping. His girlfriend woke him up. He's like, oh, it's nothing, went back to sleep. Then he woke up, noticed his girlfriend was missing. He went downstairs. She'd been knocked out, pistol whipped, laying on the ground. And there's 2 guys breaking into a safe, and they had like his silver bars. He had big 100-ounce silver bars in their hands. When he'd gone down, he had an AR-15. So he went down there with the AR-15. He saw him, saw his girlfriend on the ground, and shot at him. They ran. He kept shooting at him through the door, and then he ran outside after them. Now, this is the part where you can get in trouble, okay? If you're shooting somebody who's fleeing, you can get in big trouble for that. You can only shoot while there's an active threat against you, okay? So he runs out, starts shooting at them while they're running down the street. He actually hit one of them. Long story short, luckily he didn't get charged. He lived in Arizona at the time. His girlfriend ended up being okay, just like a concussion. And I think the guys had like 1 or 2 bars with them. He eventually got the bars back, but they were in evidence, police evidence for a while. So anyways, that's that story. And I'll show you guys what this looks like when I get it installed. It's going to be pretty sweet. Again, this is a Trigicon RMR. I believe this is a version 2. And the MOA on this, I think, is 3 1/4. And what the MOA means? See right there, MOA. The MOA means how big the circle is. So the dot in there, how big that is. They make 6 MOA, which I think is too big. It takes up too much of the sight picture. They make small, like 1 MOA. But 3 1/4 I seem to like, and you can just turn up and down the intensity on it to adjust it to how you like it. So there we go, folks. And that was about 400 or 50 or 500 bucks just for that. Wow. This Glock cost me about 700, but small price to pay to protect my hoard. I hope you guys liked the video. I think I'm going to make more videos like this in the future. I am going to put out a bunch of unboxing gold and silver videos, so those are coming soon. But ladies and gentlemen, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And have a way to protect yourselves and your family, whether it's a firearm or whatever else it is, a cobra pit, I don't know. Have a way to protect yourselves and your families, because there's a bunch of unscrupulous people who would like to take your treasure. And with that being said, catch you on the next one.